Hello, welcome back to Rockvalley. Once again, doing the same thing as always. Maybe people will make it to this point in the video this time. Some people made it 9 seconds into the last video, which is cool. It's better than the nothing that I've gotten on all my other videos. It's pretty cool. My wife doesn't even watch them, nor do I want her to, so... because I talk so terribly about her. I don't really talk terribly about my wife. I do talk a lot of nonsense on here though. So I don't think a whole lot happens in this video. Just kind of messing around, checking things out, sorry. And just kind of hanging out, waiting for whatever the next milestone is. I can't remember. The last one was 7,000. Is the next one like 9,000 something? I don't know. Maybe it's the 11 or 10 or 12. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. I don't have to be that precise. Okay. So I'm going to get into this real quick because I want to. It's rare. I don't like to... I've been off of Instagram for a while because the politics of it just really upset me. It's like I get on there and I just want to argue with everybody. So I stay off of there. And then I hate confrontation. It's like I'll comment on something that's really dumb, or and then or comment what I think is a decent point, but then I don't want to go read the replies because it's like, well, what if they said something and I'm wrong? I hate that. I hate it. I'm a little wiener when it comes to confrontation. So, anyways. Plus, it's just annoying reading Soledad O'Brien all the time, and Kyle Griffin, and just all those people. It's annoying. Well, anyways, I got on there earlier. See this post here from Oh So Feminist, popular page. It pops up on my Discover tab or whatever. And, oh, the other thing is, they always just, it seems like Instagram is just people, it's just another place for people to post their tweets. It's like, what's the point? I don't know, whatever. So this is someone posting a tweet from technically Ron, blue check mark, apparently. There is a check mark, but it's not blue. It's just the color of the tweet, though, I think. It says, "Not sure about you guys, but I'm starting to think the government that says nurses don't deserve pay raises and that children should starve may not have the nation's best interests in mind." Now first, there are a lot of things wrong with the tweet in itself. It's like, says that, well, first off, I don't know where he is. If he's in England or the US. I assume he's in the US because I'm in the US, in which case the government has no business deciding whether or not nurses should get a pay raise, because that's the hospital's job. That's the nurse's employer's job to do. So see if they need a raise. And then children should starve. This is what makes me think that it's America, because there's this fight over school lunch funding and stuff, and it's like, I don't know. Part of it, it's nice, it's helpful, and people say, oh, we need to do that. And part of it's like, well, what if we just make the people sufficient enough to make their own lunches? You know, instead of taking a bunch of tax money from people, why don't we just let them have it, and then they can buy their own food? or the government can do it. I don't know. There's arguments for both, I guess. Because some people wouldn't use their money for food, and their kids would still starve. But I don't think people... I just hate the malicious intent imprinted upon all Republicans or conservatives' actions when they don't want to give people money. It's like, if you don't want to give people money, you want people to die, is what they always say. It's like, no. If you don't want to give people health insurance, you just want them to die. It's like, no. I just have a different opinion on, how to reach those goals. And that's part of it too, is like, what's the other way for healthcare other than just going to like a single payer system? I don't even know what it would look like to open up the market or whatever and do that. I don't know, because it's never been talked about that I know of. The only thing is, we need to be able to sell insurance over state lines. But then I hear, well, they could, that it was never a problem before, or never illegal before. People just didn't do it because they couldn't make a profit. It didn't make any sense for them to do it financially. It's like, well, I don't know. Then maybe you shouldn't put the entire, because of the risk pools are different in different states. And it's like, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't put the entire country on one program. Anyways, this person down below, and it just drives me nuts how some of these comments get so many likes. But anyways, it says, we have been convinced that the government isn't there to help us, even though that's the entire point of a government. To which I responded, that's not the point of government, because the government is not there to help people, especially not the government of the United States. The government of the United States was initially conceived to protect your rights, your God-given rights. They're God-given, not government-given. Okay? Now that's kind of become perverted at this point, which tends to happen, I feel like. So you kind of go towards social, government expands, basically. That's what always happens. But that's not what, the government was designed to be able to restrict people's rights as little as possible. Because you should be able, that's self-governance. Okay, so anyways, I haven't read this part yet. Their response to, that's not the point of government. And they say, then what is, ? If not to better our lives, what is the point of having a government? Y'all will lick that boot even after it stomps your face in. I don't know what that means. I guess I'm licking someone's boots. I don't know. And I don't know who's stomping my face in. Government? Nobody's stomping my face in. Anyway, so that doesn't make any sense there at the end. And that's another thing. These leftists, they always just, their arguments or comments or something, they always have to have some little insult, some little, personal comment sort of thing in there. The, y'all will lick that boot even after it stomps your face in. It's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. And she has 1 like on that. I think she liked her own comment, probably. Her own reply. People like that kill me, and she looks like she would. Anyways, I kind of went over what the point of government is. The government isn't there to better our lives. You're there to better your own life. Government is there to not get in your way and to ensure that others don't get in your way. Is that a pretty... I don't know. I could give it more thought and come up with more or a better thing, but that seems fairly, I don't know, succinct. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't even know if the answer makes any sense, to be honest. It's another one of those. It's the imposter syndrome. It's like, why am I putting my words out here on YouTube? I don't have anything to say. I have nothing of value to add to any of this. But apparently I've got the COVID. I don't. Anyways, I'm inside. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I would think that's kind of the point of government. Is it's not to better our lives, it's to ensure that others don't interfere with you bettering your own life. So that's kind of your own job, right? Nobody should give you anything. You should earn what you get. Anyways, I think maybe I said it already. Like, subscribe, share, comment, notification bell, do all that stuff. Obviously, I like to talk politics a little bit, so if you enjoy that too, join me again. Bye.